morning, YouTube. We're on our way to a pick and swing. It's really foggy out this morning. Schools are delayed. I think some of them are canceled. I don't know if the fog had anything to do with this, but State Route 12 and State Route 235 is what I was told. I was kind of surprised by that because usually pick and swing situations is turning onto like a small township or county road, and then the trailer tandems dip down into the ditch. So State Route 12 and 235 is pretty big roads, so not really sure how they ended up in this situation. It's loaded with 43,000. I don't know how far in it is or leaned over, or, you know, all that. But if you've been watching my channel, you've seen this kind of job several times now. So like, this is a pretty, it's probably the most common winch out situation that you run into in heavy towing. It's a pretty common deal. Not so much in the summer. Well, I guess, yeah, the weather wouldn't matter. I shouldn't have said that. So we're still a ways away. I'm going to turn the camera on for the drive. I had a few people comment that I should leave the camera on while I'm driving, which I was kind of surprised by, but it made sense, you know, because like I grew up here. It's Northwest Ohio. It's not anything extravagant, but if you grow up somewhere, you kind of become desensitized to it. So, you know, there's people all over the world that watch this, which still boggles my mind. So, you know, they might find it interesting to see the drive and the countryside, I guess. So I turned the camera on a few minutes early. You know, if you don't want to see this, feel free to skip through to the when I actually arrive. But I thought it was a good idea. They commented that. I think I'll try that. Maybe some people would like to see it. So, although it's foggy this morning, you can't really see too much. But it's September, what is today? 17th. So it's been hot this week. It's supposed to be hot the rest of the week. Really foggy yesterday. Really foggy today. I grabbed the 50-ton. Just because I haven't, I've just been towing with it. I haven't recovered anything with it in a while, so. And the 75 is still pretty clean right now, so I don't want to get it buried again. So maybe I just shouldn't talk through this part. Just watch a little. Like I said, with the fog, you can't really see much. So we'll definitely have to, there's probably a good chance law enforcement will be on scene by the time we get there. Gonna have to, the State Route 12 and 235 are state routes, so they're decently busy roads and it's foggy. So we'll have to keep that in mind with how we set the truck up. We'll try to do that in a safe manner. You know, we don't want anybody running into us. Obviously, we have a lot of flashing lights and stuff on here, but drivers are distracted or whatever, and then the fog doesn't help. So we'll try to be mindful of that with how we set the truck up. So hopefully not blocking like the whole road or anything, and you know, safer for everybody. But we'll see what it looks like when I get there. This is 12 and 235 on this side, and then it jogs that way a few miles. If I remember correctly, the left turn onto 235 off of 12 is like sharper than a 90, so maybe that's what happened. That's not a, you know, a square turn, or so maybe that got him tripped up, and then with the fog, you know, not being able to see. So. One thing, I love this truck. Beautiful truck. It's only got 13,000 miles on it. It's got a straight pipe exhaust on it, so it's obnoxious. So it's a little on film, you know, when I'm doing a video with it, and it's all you can hear is the super trucker hot rod exhaust, and it sounds cool, but You get tired of hearing it after a while. I was at the gym when Christian called me for this. Christian's had the phones for a few days now. I usually have the phones. But since he hurt himself on a rollover here last week, he's got to have a surgery. So he's had the phones. Just, you know, I've been in the truck a lot more, and it makes it easier not trying to answer the phone when you're out doing calls. And two, I think it's a way for him to contribute and participate. He's always wanted to do as much as he can to help. So it's been a nice little break away from that. It's really foggy on this side. Wow. Into this trailer that's in the ditch or in the lane or whatever. Should be coming up here. If not, I'll have to call the driver and try to narrow down location. I don't see any flashy lights yet. Like I said, I don't know if law enforcement's there. Usually on a state route, when one ends up in the ditch, like they end up being there. Somebody calls it in, or they just happen to drive by it. Hi, this is Chris with Flag City Towing. Yeah, I just went by the intersection that they told. Oh, sorry, YouTube, forgot I was recording. So, this is kind of an issue you run into with, obviously truck drivers aren't from around here, so he's not real sure on where he's at. It wasn't really making much sense, so I'm going to get onto the one road he said, and hopefully I can run into him. Makes more sense. It's township roads, like I said, usually that's what happens. I can see where it was confusing because he was saying he turned off of yellow. Okay. No, not yet. 82 and 123. All right, I should be there in about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, bye. just called back. It's 82 and 123. Tiny little roads, I gotta make sure I don't end up in the ditch. These rotators don't turn very sharp, so. This road? Nope, not this one.
Take the second left onto Township Road 121.
Second left. See, there it is. I don't know if it's difficult to see on camera, but it's narrow road. Trucks not recommended. Yep, that'll do it. Intersection years ago, if I remember. Yeah, I remember it being a goofy little tiny intersection. There he is. Yep, that'll do it. All right, let's go get this taken care of real quick. Pictures. Skip that right out of there. No problem. So on this one, because of the angle, I'm going to have him release the truck brakes and leave the trailer brakes set. Because with the angle, it's going to want to pull it back toward me a little bit. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah.
You can stay in the truck.
Okay.
I want you to release your tractor brakes.
Okay.
Leave these set.
Okay.
It'll only take about 5 minutes and we'll have you back on the road.
Okay.
Right.
You say release the tractor and
leave these set.
Okay.
You can try. Good luck, buddy. We'll meet you out when you get stuck. Well, we made it. So we need to go on this side of the ICC bumper. So we're lifting down here where the weight's at. Too old. So he's fully loaded. I'm not gonna pick it up. We're just gonna skip it out. So 1/2-inch chains, single lines, it'll be fine. If we were lifting it, then yes, of course. Yeah. I gotta pee. Alright, I'll cut this out. Of course, there's more cars. Whoops. Boom height. Put tension, check our chains. Just skip her right out of there. See how it's pulling it back toward me? So that's why I told him to release the truck, let that roll. I leave the tires on the trailer touching so I can control everything. Otherwise it'd be a way harder pull. It'd be fighting against itself. He'll be able to drive out of it from there. Alright, put all the stuff away. So, as mentioned, there's 43,000 pounds in the box. So there's 34,000 back here on the tandems that we're moving. give or take. This has 3/4 inch cable, 16,000 pound working load limit, had 1/2 inch chains. Those are 15,000 a piece. If I was picking it up, yeah, I would have doubled everything, put big chains on it. But just skipping it out like that, it's maybe 15,000 pound pull. I don't like picking stuff up if I don't have to. Well, I take that back. I love picking stuff up, but I'm not going to do it with customer stuff if it's not necessary. Just extra risk for something to go wrong. That's fine, standard pick and swing.
What a beautiful day for
Yeah. At least it ain't snowing.
yeah, you're exactly right. I don't know if you guys came out the one day. The one day we had one on this side and another one went to turn. The guy set one spot and looked
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Truck drivers.
I was coming down, I'm a trustee, I was making sure no signs or anything got damaged.
Yeah, he's good. He wasn't in there too far.
All good. Good deal. All right.
Thank you.
This sign at the other end of the road.
Yeah, I've done quite a few out of this intersection, so it
At least you're getting good at it, right?
Yeah, thanks. Yep. All right, folks, just a real quick recap. The camera died before I finished that. Just a quick pick and swing, fully loaded. So that I explained why I didn't double the lines or anything. Just kind of skipped it out back onto the road. Got the guy going. It's really, really foggy today. Hopefully there's, in towing and recovery, you want accidents to happen, but you don't want anybody to get hurt, obviously. So hopefully there's nothing too chaotic happens. So yeah, that was a pretty simple job, just like they usually are. Sometimes they get a little hairy, but 98% of them are just like that one. So thanks for watching, and I got a bunch of videos stacked up, ready to go that I haven't released yet. So hopefully you guys like them, and maybe one of them will blow up like some of the other ones have. So I appreciate everybody watching and commenting. Thank you.